Hey everybody, Stephanie here with Shady Acre Homestead. Just wanted to give kind of like a little mini tutorial on the goats while we're waiting and still waiting for them to have their kids. So I think this is going to be my first one this year to kid, but you know how goats are, they can prove you wrong. But she is a 7-year-old, 3/4 Nubian, 1/4 La Mancha, polled and moon spotted doe. Super nice doe, not show quality by any means, but very, very good milker for the homestead and for my soap business. So yeah, she's good goat. She usually gives triplets or twins. She did do a single once, but typically it's triplets or twins, so we'll see. She's pretty close to her due date, I'm assuming. I did not get an exact date. I did see the day that the bucks were kind of chasing her around, and I'm thinking she should be due this weekend or the beginning of the week, so I hope. Again, she could be making me wait, but look at, I mean, her bag isn't full by any means, but she's one who fills it right at the end. So as she's in labor, is she's filling her bag, or right before she goes into labor, she fills her bag. The last, I would say this last week, she has been increasing her mineral intake. She's been increasing her water intake. If you look in this bucket, she's drinking that easily, more than that in 24 hours by herself. So I don't know, I'm hoping that's an indication that she's trying to fill her bag soon. Soon, please, soon. So that's Daisy. We actually got her from a farm, a homestead farm, again, 7 years ago. I think I paid $50 for her, and totally worth it. Great goat. She gives about a gallon a day, and it's good milk, great udder, really milkable teats. She's just a good girl, aren't you, Daisy? Aren't you a good girl? Yes, you are. So that is number one, I think. But she could fool us. Huh, Daisy Mae? Are you ignoring the camera? Yeah. No? Are you being a ham for the camera? Crazy goat. Crazy goat. And this next stall that I'm actually standing in is Clarabelle. Clarabelle is our Nubian doe. She is a full Nubian, and she is 6 years. 6 years old? Going on 6, yeah. She's a nice doe. She's kind of my spoiled brat. As you can see on the top of her head here, she did have horns. We hadn't dehorned her or disbudded her. We did not disbud her as a baby, and I wish I had, but I didn't. And they were never a problem. It was funny, up until 2 years ago. The year before last, she suddenly decided, hey, I know how to use these, and I know how to do cheap udder shots on the other goats, and so it became a problem. So once it became a problem, we tried the tennis balls. We had tennis balls on the top for quite some time. It just got to the point where she just, she would wear them off. She would knock them off. So finally, we just went ahead and ordered an Obese wire saw, and we just sawed them right off. There was literally no blood. It wasn't bad at all. We just went probably, I think it was like 1.5 inches from the base of her skull up. So are they ugly looking? Yes, but I didn't want to go real close with hers because she was so much older. So as we need to, we'll just kind of wire saw them down, trim them down a little bit. Only takes a few minutes. And at some point I'll show you how we do that with that wire saw. It's really not that hard. As for her, I think the bucks were chasing her. It was about maybe a week to a week and a half after Daisy Mae. So I'm thinking she has a little ways to go. She really doesn't have udder, as you can see. I'm trying to peek down here without her getting mad at me. So there's really not a whole lot going on back there. But again, this is an older doe and they tend to just blow out at the last minute. So could be any time or could be another few weeks because I'm not really sure exactly when she got bred. So we're just watching and waiting. She has a tendency, I don't know if you saw my other video, but she usually rejects her kids. Yeah, she's a brat. So I try to be there and watch for that and be there to take care of them right away. And we just bottle feed them. And I usually sell the bottle kids from her. Yep. She's a cutie pie, this one, though. In a lot of ways. Not after everything I just said, but yeah, she really is. She's a good goat. For me. For a larger operation, she probably wouldn't work too well. Just because of, you know, having the ends of the horn still there. Her lack of mothering ability. You know, so anyway, we're excited. She's bred to a Nubian, as they all are bred to a Nubian. So we'll see how cute they are. And then the last one we're waiting on at the moment is over in this stall. And she's my Saanen doe. She is also 6. She is really great. She's usually has twins or triplets. This year she's actually bred to the Nubian, not a Saanen. I had a sable buck and he was big and beautiful and pure black and gorgeous, but he had some issues. We ended up having to put him down this past year. So she got bred with a Nubian. So she'll have what they call Snoobians, which have really great milking ability. So that should be a good selling point. She's a great mom. She kidded last year with one large buck. The buck was 14 pounds we called him Monster. Yeah, he was humongous. I think she has at least twins this year, I'm hoping. We'll see. Last year our hay quality wasn't as good as it had been, and I think that affected. Plus I had cut down somewhat on the grain before the breeding season, and I think that ended up giving me more singles last year and not so many kids. So we'll see. But yeah, so far same with her. She doesn't have a whole huge udder going on yet, but again, she's one who fills it really fast. So yep. According to when the bucks were chasing her was just a couple of days after the first one, Daisy, that I showed you. So she could be any day too. So we'll see. Hi, Madeline. Say hi. Say hi. Yeah, she's a good girl. She's a good goat. She milks out 1.5 gallons or so a day. She gives quite a bit. They are all eating on the minerals, though, this week. I don't know what that's about, but, well, they're there so they can eat them whenever they want. So I find at times they eat them like crazy, and then other times they barely eat them at all. So I think their bodies, they just know. We do offer free choice Mana Pro loose minerals in one side, and we offer free choice kelp in the other. So that's what she's eating right now, is the kelp. They also get Replimon Plus Gel weekly, so that helps with any vitamins and minerals we're missing in the hay or whatever's going on. Yes, I see you. These two notoriously do not get along well, so they, I wouldn't say they fight hard, but they're always pushing each other, trying to beat each other out for herd queen. Yeah, you're such a brat. Yes, you are a brat. Yes, you are a brat, Clarabelle. Clarabelle I actually got as a bottle kid from somebody and from another farm, and it was funny because I ended up giving this goat a bottle for about a year. She just really liked it, so I kept giving her one every single night. So she's kind of like a 2-year-old kid to me. She's like a toddler. She when she doesn't like a situation, she'll look at me outside if I'm outside, and she'll just yell like, "Hey, hey, this is going on and I don't like it. What are you going to do about it, Ma? Right? What are you going to do about it, Ma?" But we love her here. So she stays. She stays. And she gives probably about 3/4 of a gallon of milk. So she's not a huge milker either, but it works on our little operation for my soap business and all. So she got lucky. Huh? You got lucky. Yes, you did. So those are the 3 that we're waiting on right now. Try to get videos of the births and post those. And hopefully it will be within the next couple of days. Right, Clarabelle? Yeah. Right, Daisy? Look at the size of her. I mean, she always looks like a table. I'm thinking she has maybe triplets. I would say triplets, but it could just be twins because, you know, the older girls, they're kind of like us, you know, they stretch out after a while. So we'll see. Stay tuned. We'll post another video as soon as we have some baby goats.